This lesson is Analyzing Theme in a Text, and we will be using the essay by E.B. White, Once More to the Lake. Theme is a lesson about life or an insight into the human condition. Two examples: Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. One of the themes in this text might be, one act of kindness can change someone's life forever. The picture here is a representation of the redemption of Jean Valjean. In To Kill a Mockingbird, don't judge people until you have walked a mile in their shoes, is one of the lessons that Scout learns in this book. How does repetition of ideas and images develop a theme in a text? Repeated references to dark and light in Romeo and Juliet reinforce the idea of conflict in the play. Here we have references to night, whiter than snow, and a raven's back. Raven is a black bird. Then reference to the lark, a bird that sings in the morning, and then to a nightingale, a bird that sings at night. And then we have night's candles, referring to the stars, and jocund day. So these opposing images in the play help to reinforce the idea of conflict. In Once More to the Lake, White employs repetition. We return summer after summer implies repeated actions. There had been no years, a repeated phrase in paragraphs 5 and 6. There are repeated actions relating to the lake. The appearance of the lake is compared to the ocean on several occasions. There are many references to a dual existence. So, what theme do you see emerging from these repeated elements? What does it make you think of when something is referred to over and over again? You should be thinking cycles. In Once More to the Lake, White also employs sensory imagery. The bedroom smelled of lumber, sense of smell. Wet woods, sense of touch. Damp moss covering the worms, again, tactile or sense of touch. School of minnows, this is visual. Clear and sharp in the sunlight, also visual. And again, olfactory or sense of smell, pine-laden air. Now, you should have arrived at the understanding that the theme of this essay is something about the circle of life, how life runs in cycles, people experiencing similar events through their lives. But this is an abstract concept. How does the use of sensory imagery help readers relate to this theme or to any abstract idea? And it's not so much that a bedroom smelling of lumber or wet woods or a damp moss covering worms have anything to do in and of themselves with this idea of the circle of life. But someone who's trying to grasp an abstract concept like the circle of life, okay, might be drawn to these more, I guess they would be recognizable or memorable senses. They might have once experienced that, the bedroom smelling of lumber or the wet woods, etc. So your task now, compose a thesis statement addressing how White uses repetition and sensory imagery to convey his theme in the text. Use your notes from this lesson and the duct method. D, direction. Now the directions here are sensory imagery and repetition. U, universal idea. It affects us all, something about the cycles of life. C, the claim, your claim, what you say White is doing in his text. And finally, text and author. Easiest one of all. Just include the author's name and the title of the text. So that's it. You're ready now to write an awesome thesis statement.